subscribe mo, masaya po tayo dyan. Ayun na nga mga kababayan, sinoplak ho nitong si Sir Jason sa itong si Aklang Kanal o itong si Vice Ganda. I-search nyo ho kung ano ibig sabihin ng Vice para malaman nyo kung ano nga ba talaga. O para hindi ho kayo magtaka kung bakit napakasama ng ugali nitong Aklang Kanal na to. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng Vice? Kaya Vice Ganda ang pangalan niyan. Meron hong malalim na kahulugan yan mga kababayan na tinatago nitong walang yang Aklang Kanal na to. Heto mga kababayan ang banat nitong si Sir Jason sa dito kay Aklang Kanal. Meron lang nakapagsabi sa atin tapos sabi natin, oo nga, nag-make sense, no? Kaya pala Vice Ganda pangalan nito kasi parang ang dating parang kampun mo siya ng kadiliman. No? Ito mga kababayan, product endorsement and product ambassador. Ito na mga kababayan ang ibo-boycott natin, dito sa PH Update. Kung ito mga nabanggit nating pangalan na to, taga-endorso o brand ambassador o pagmamay-ari man itong Aklang Kabayo na to, huwag nyo hong tatangkilikin. Marami naman hong gawang Pinoy na kalaban nitong mga produkto na to. Halimbawa na lang, yaang McDonald's na yan. Nandiyan ang ating Jollibee. Di ba? Mas masarap yan. Huwag ko kayo bibili dyan. Hirap na ito. Picking apple pala si Jose Maria Borja Becerral Jr. alias Vice Ganda or alias Kabayo. Sa dami ng kanyang hawak na produkto at kumpanya bilang commercial endorser at product ambassador, may nagpadala sa akin ng listahan. I am not sure kung kumpleto rito o partial list lamang. Ito mga kababayan, ang partial list nitong si Sir Jason siya. Aklang Kanal! Walang yaka. Ayan na nga ba sinasabi natin. Tayo dito sa PH Update, naniniwala ho tayo dito, hindi na kailangang ideklara yung Aklang Kanal na yan. Yung basura na yan. Hindi na kailangang ideklara. Yan talaga literal na bad yan. Bad yan ding na yan. Diba? Bad ding ho yung si yan. Masamang ding yan. Diba? Ito lang ho ang iilan sa mga mga ini-endorsong produkto nitong Aklang Kabayo na to. McDonald's, meron ho tayong Jollibee dyan. Palakpakan. Huwag kayong kakain dyan. Hanggat hindi tinanggal yung Aklang Kanal na yan. Ikaw pa naman, babanata mo stat. Ano ka ba? Wala ka na ba talaga, hindi mo ba talaga kaya magpatawa ng hindi ng ookray ng ibang tao? Lang niya ka, ito Shopee, meron naman Lazada, di ba? Pwede naman doon. Huwag na kayong mag-ano dyan, ino-endorse pala ni Aklang Kanal yan eh. Sino pa? Belo. Belo. Naku, kawawa naman tong si itong si, ano pangalan nito? Itong si, sino nga kasi may-ari niyan? Si Vicky Belo. Naku, kabait pa naman yan, balita ko eh. Diba? Pero, ini-endorse nito nga si Aklang Kanal, huwag na rin kayong bumili niyan. Sino pa? Vice Cosmetics. Wag ho kayo. Pagkalinagay nyo sa pagmumukha nyo yung Vice Cosmetics na yan. Pag bibili kayo ng produktong pampaganda, baliktar nyo. Pagka nakalagay dyan, Vice Cosmetic, nako, magmumukha kayo kanal dyan. Okay? Wag nyo hong bibilhin yung Vice Cosmetics na yan. Anak ng tokwa. Makeup ho ng mga kabayo yan. Okay? Pag bibili kayo sa mga kababayan natin taga-suporta ni Tatay Digong, baliktarin nyo ang produktong binibili nyo kung baka pampakabayo yan, ha? Mag-ingat ho kayo. Baliktarin nyo pagka nakalagay Vice Cosmetic. Automatic, i-X nyo yan. Marami ho dyan. Huwag din Belo kasi brand ambassador pala itong kabayo na to. Anak ng tokwa. Kayo dyan sa Belo, kukuha na lang kayo ng endorser nyo. Pumili naman kayo yung tao. Huwag pinapa-endorser nyo sa mga produkto nyo. Kabayo. Anak ng tokwa. Ito pa, ano pa? Anesthesia Beverly Hills. Ano to? Anesthesia Beverly Hills. Hindi ko alam, pero huwag kayo pumunta dyan. Ano to, mall? Hindi ko alam to eh. Search nga natin. Kaya mo na, basta pag nabasa nyo yan, iwasan nyo. Kay ano yan, brand ambassador dyan. Naku, Olay. Ano to ka? Olay. Marami naman dyan, huwag kayong bibili ng Olay. Brand ambassador pala tong kabayo. Pagkapain nyo, hahaba ang uso nyo. Ito, ano pa? Maybelline. Huwag rin Maybelline. Paganda pa ang pangit ng endorser. Alam ko na bakit hindi nabebenta yung mga produkto na yan. Kukuha na lang kayo ng endorser, mukha pang kabayo. Ano pa dito? Front row. Front row, huwag kayong bibili nyo to. Ano to yung gluta-gluta, diba? Huwag kayong bibili nyan, di maganda yan. Maraming alternative dyan na mabibilhan. Oh, Shanty Barley, buti na lang hindi tayo nagsa-Shanty Barley. Hindi yan talaga, damo, kinakain niya yan. Kaya huwag kayong bibili na Shanty Barley, marami naman pwede dyan. Kung yung iba ini-endorse, tayo naman sinasabi na huwag bilhin yung mga produkto na yan dahil ang endorser ay isang bakulaw. Ano ba ba? Game Zone, online game. Naku, Game Zone pa naman to. Sa games to eh. Kung merong alternative, wag na ha. Naku, ito yung sugal. Anak ng tokwa, munti ko nang nakalimutan. Ito pala yung game. Kala ko yung sa mall eh. Cyber Zone pala. Game Zone. Oh, para sa mga nagsusugal, kung gusto niyo makamukha tong si Aklang Kanal, ang problema, sugal lang na sugal. CDO Pork Tocino. Anak ng tokwa, yan ang nga ba sinasabi natin. Isa sa mga paborito natin yun eh. Pork Tocino yan eh, di ba? Paano ba to? Medyo mahirap to ha. Pampangas best na lang, pwede na yun. CDO, wag na kasi ano yan, kabayo endorser eh. Basta lahat ng nabanggit nating produkto mga kababayan, kung makakakita kayo ng alternatibo, ano yung lista nyo? Pagka nakita nyo, anak ko ini-endorso to ni Aklang Kanal. Isang tabi nyo na yan. Kasi yung nag-i-endorso, di natin malaman kung merong saltik sa utak o ewan. Ano ka ba ni Tatay Digong? Walang yaka, oo. Kaya, para sa mga nagnanais na madeklara itong Aklang Kanal na to na persona ng grata, huwag na ho kayong don't bother ika nga. Kahit hindi ideklara yung bakla, Aklang okay lang. Ha? Okay lang. Hindi na yung welcome. Kahit sa mga pamamahay ng mga Duterte supporter, makita lang pamukha na yan, baka itapon niya, di ba? O yun o yung mga partial list nitong si Sir Jason sa. O next, ito na nga ba sinasabi natin. Mag-uumpisa na tayo. Ito yung, kumbaga ito na yung mga malapit na tayo sa main event. Ito na ho yung mga malulupit na undercard. O, Lacson Soto, to revive Sara Duterte impeachment case if CS reverse ruling. Yan nga ang plano. Ba't kailangan pang ipakalandakan? Anong sinabi ni Marcoleta? Mamaya, yari ka na naman. Yari ka na naman, school bukol. Ano sinabi ni Marcoleta? Kung sakaling i-reverse, wag na natin pagbutuhan, kunin nyo na, tara magdebate na tayo. Kung hindi pinatay ng Supreme Court, pagdating sa pagdidebate, sasalansanin ko kayo dyan. Di ba? Handa lang ko kayo mga kababayan, si Senator Rodante Marcoleta, ika nga, may contingency plan dyan. Kung bubuhay man ng Korte Suprema, pagka binuhay nila yan, pagka ang gumurgur dyan si Senator Rodante Marcoleta, wala nang tayuan yan, sigurado ho tayo dyan mga kababayan. Eto na nga ba sinasabi natin? Nagkasagutan ng dalawang abogado, yan ang gusto ko. Dapat talaga ganito eh. Dapat talaga ganito. Ang tagapagsalita ng impeachment, spokesperson ng House Prosecution Panel diyan sa House of Representatives, sinoplak ho itong si Senate President Chis Escudero. Alam ka naman di sumagot si Chis Escudero. Ano ba sabi nitong si Oh. Ito. Do you truly respect and want to preserve the Constitution or simply hate the Vice President? Ang tanong ho yan nitong si Chis Escudero. Sumagot ho itong tagapagsalita ng prosecution panel. Hindi ito patungkol lang sa isang tao, kundi sa lahat ng nasa kapangyarihan. Teka lang. Langya ka, ikaw, nakakamukha mo na si Soto. Patungkol ito sa para tawagin sila na maging responsable sa kanilang mga pagkilos. Teka lang. Kung palang yaan ang espiritu, kaluluwa ng inyong ginagawa na yan, yan yung purpose, diba, ng impeachment. Kung gayon pala, lahat ng tumatanggap ng confidential fund, imbestigahan natin. Diba, hindi yung si VP Sara lang kasi pangit tignan eh. Nahuhubaran kayo dyan sa mga kababuyan nyo na yan eh. Kung yaan talaga para maging responsable ang ating mga opisyal ng pamahalaan, yung timbangan na ginagamit nyo kay VP Sara, gamitin nyo rin kay Marcos Jr. Gamitin nyo rin kay Martin Romualdez. Gamitin nyo rin sa lahat ng opisyal ng pamahalaan na tumatanggap ng confidential fund. Ang nangyayari kasi dito, kaya kayo napupulaan, banat kayo ng banat dito kay VP Sara. Gayong napakarami naman palang mga opisyal ng pamahalaan na tumatanggap ng confidential fund. Ngayon, pagka lahat yan, pinag-uusapan na natin dyan sa TWADCO, doon pa lang ako maniniwala na sincero yung mga kabalbalan nyo dyan sa House of Representatives. At dahil dyan mga kababayan, nagsagutan na naman ho itong dalawang senador, itong si Senator Rodante Marcoleta, kahit sa interview na lang, nasosoplak pa rin mo niya. Itong si Soto, sabi kasi ni Soto, "Uy, paano yun? Hindi naman unanimous, merong isa nag-abstain, yung isa wala naman. Hindi pwedeng tawagin unanimous yun. Palibhasa, hindi abogado, kaya nasupalpal na naman." Eto, panoorin nyo na. Pakinggan natin to, game.
Paano mo tinatawag na unanimous ito? 13 lang eh. Yung
No.
isa ang inhibit, nag-abstain, yung isa absent. Paano naging unanimous yun? Ang unanimous, 15. Hindi ba?
Supreme Court? Unanimous. Opo. 13 pumirma, isa yung balaron, isa yung hindi nakaboto. Pero unanimous sapagkat yung hindi bumoto tsaka wala doon, hindi naman nag-submit ng dissenting opinion.
Ayun naman pala. Ito talaga. Pagbigyan nyo na, hindi kasi abogado. Nag-aabu-abugaduhan lang yan si Soto. Paano naging unanimous? Yung isa abstain. Yung isa, di naman bumoto, wala sa Pilipinas. Paano mo tatawagin unanimous yun? Ang sabi ni Senator Rodante Marcoleta, hindi magiging unanimous yan kung merong dissenting opinion. Di naman pala nag-dissent. Hindi kasi abogado. Pinipilit sobrang hirap ng pagsubok niya na may pakita na sobrang intelihente siya sa ating mga kababayan, di ba? Kasi hindi gumagana. Shoutout sa issue pala ng nawawalang sabumero, ha. Anak ng tokwa. Matindi yan, ha.
Tumutol. Kasi kapag hindi ka nag-submit ng dissenting opinion, mananatiling unanimous.
Ayun.
Saka paano mo tinatawag
Maliwanag ko yun, ha. Soto, maliwanag yun. Makinig ka, Soto, ha. Kung sakaling walang dissenting opinion, yun, matatawag siyang unanimous. Pero pagka nag-submit, hindi, ganun yun. Ito, dito tayo kay interview nitong si Senator J.B. Ejercito, the good one. Hindi, doon sa boto niya, good one siya. Pero, make no mistake, brad, ha. Baka bigla kang maging bad. Ito, pakinggan natin. Game, kay Ma'am Pinky Webo tayo.
I was saying the news, kaya hindi kita nakita. Then I realized that you voted without explaining your
Yes.
vote. So you voted yes.
Yes, I voted yes because I agreed to abide by the decision of the Supreme Court because it's the lawful course of action to take, by the Senate. And as Pinky, we have to respect the mandate of the Supreme Court as a co-equal branch of government, and we have to accept also that it's not only the courtesy, but that there is what they call checks and balances in the government still exists, by respecting the decision of the court.
Why did you choose not to explain your vote in the Senate?
Well, Pinky, as I mentioned before, I've always regarded that the an impeachment proceeding is really politically charged. It's really divisive, and I even said that I'm not, even though I'm not in favor of it, it's our duty or it's our task to hear it. But again, I will go back that it's really divisive until this time. So I would just during the voting, I just said that I would just cast my vote without explaining. I didn't want to rub it further, because it will just cause further division. So
dun
I just
sa
voted
lahat sa inyo,
quietly.
ikaw lang ang hindi nag-explain. Tama ba?
Ang Senator, of course, Senator Lito Lapid, Damakino also. But in the end,
No, si Senator Lito Lapid, I heard him say 2 lines.
Yes.
Parang, bilang respeto sa Korte Suprema, I vote yes. Something to that
I
effect.
just said that.
Okay.
But Senator Bamakino also and I, at the end of the voting, we said that we will just insert into the records our explanation of vote. So parang lang, for me to just to ease the tension, because it's already too much friction, too hot. So I would just insert in the records the explanation of votes.
What do you say to those who could probably say you abandoned your duty in the Senate to try and decide all impeachment cases? The Senate shall try and decide all impeachment cases.
Well, actually, we were, as mentioned, Pinky, we may or may not agree with the impeachment, but it is our duty, to hear it, according to the Constitution. But when the Supreme Court ruled that the Senate had no jurisdiction, it was, we felt that it was archiving of the case. Ito po yung naging decision namin. Archiving of the case became the logical consequence of adhering to the Supreme Court's decision. So, archiving does not mean that...
Anong ibig sabihin ng archiving?
Well, archiving does not mean that it will be dismissed, no? Kasi yung motion of Senator Marcoleta was
To dismiss.
to dismiss. So outright dismiss. Kumbaga, we're throwing already the case, out, But by archiving it, it can be revived by the Senate in case, ito po yun, we read naman the rules of the Senate, that in case the court so decides to reverse its decision, at least the Senate can now revive it, if they choose to do so, and bring it back to the order of business.
Okay. And paano mangyayari yon? In the event, for example, that there's a change of mind or reconsideration by the Supreme Court, does someone have to manifest, put out a motion, and bobotohan by ito?
From what I know, it will take just, I think, 5 senators or someone will just make a motion, and it will be voted upon. If the majority will vote, then it will be brought back to the order of business.
Pero kailangan ng simple majority, meaning 13 votes?
Oh yes, we have to vote
ganun
for
pa
it.
rin, yeah.
Yes.
Just very quickly, because you mentioned it was archived and not dismissed as earlier planned or
Yes.
manifested by Senator Rodante Marcoleta. Sabi niya kasi motion to dismiss.
Yes.
Tapos nagsalita si Senator Zubiri and then Senator Alan Peter Cayetano dahil Senator Ping Lacson said nowhere in the rules do I see a motion to dismiss. It just doesn't, it's not part of the rules. Kaya nagkaroon ng amendment from dismiss to archive. You're saying that a while ago that was the right thing to do because there is a way na kaya pang buhayin yon.
Well, because yung ginagawa kasing issue, na we should have waited
Yeah.
for kasi meron daw motion to
For reconsideration.
for reconsideration filed in the Supreme Court. Sabi nila, intayin na lang natin. Why are we in a rush? Pinky, nalilito na rin ako kasi a few months ago, sabi, bakit nyo dinay-delay? Ngayon naman, bakit nyo minamadali? So, cut the long story short, there's a motion for reconsideration filed in the Supreme Court.
Ano rin pala itong si Senator JB, no? O yung tipong, ika lang, House of Representative, ano naman to? Anong una, minamadali nyo kami? Minamadali na, sabi, bilisan na, bagalan na. Na bad trip na sa dyan sa house, no?
So, I think it's the most logical consequence na, as I mentioned earlier, archiving it because in case the Supreme Court reverses its earlier decision, then we can easily bring it back to the floor and bring it back to the order of business.
Just quick follow-up on that. Senator Ping Lacson decided to vote, yung vote niya is abstain.
Abstain.
Sabi niya, ang kanyang explanation somehow was, hihintayin ko muna yung magiging final decision ng Korte Suprema. Did you consider that to abstain or talagang your vote was yes to follow the order of the Supreme Court?
Biggie, yes, I would want to follow the Supreme Court's decision, because I was just worried that by not upholding the decision of the court, it might trigger a constitutional crisis. Kasi co-equal branch, that's how our government...
Inutos ng Korte Suprema.
The executive implements, the legislative makes the laws, the executive implements, and the judiciary interprets. So, we just have to respect not only as a courtesy, I think it's it's accepting the fact that there is really checks and balances within the government.
Obviously, there will be a sector happy with those who voted yes, and there's also a sector very unhappy with the vote of yes.
It's really divisive, Pinky. Whether whatever you say, impeachment, it's not really. It's not. It's more. It's really politically charged, and I think it is more political than legal. So, as
Sabi nga
always.
nila, it's political,
Yes.
but also may legal implications. There, of course, the House of Representatives, members of the House of Representatives, some of them quite unhappy, of course, with the yes vote. Let's listen to how they call the Senate. Ang sabi yata, Senaduwag. Was what she said, Senaduwag.
Well,
Would you like to
I think
react
we
to
should,
that?
the House members should adhere also to parliamentary courtesy. No? That's not proper anymore. I think they have, as I mentioned earlier, I think it's the most logical thing for us to do, no? Yung just to archive, because it can be revived. Hindi naman po talaga outright dismissal. I just do not understand, or probably they refuse to understand kasi mawawalan sila ng battle cry, no? Probably. Maybe some just refuse to understand. But I think between outright dismissal and archiving, there's a world of difference.
Okay.
By dismissing it, it cannot be revived anymore. But archiving it, it can be brought back to the floor in case the Supreme Court changes its decision.
Brought back to life, kumbaga.
Brought back to life, yes.
But Senator, are you worried? Sabi mo nga, and it's even in the past, because you were using the word divisive, it's something you've told me also, napaka-divisive itong impeachment na to. Are you readying yourself to a possible round 2 in February when sabihin po natin the Supreme Court stands by its earlier decision, and then sabi nga, the next impeachment complaint can be filed
A year
Feb
after,
6,
yes.
2026.
Well, if that happens, Pinky, then as long as they follow the procedures, as long as there's no violation committed, then again, sabi ko, whether I am in favor or not of the impeachment, because as I always view it as divisive, we have no choice, but we have to perform our duties.
Okay.
No, to hear the case and to stand as jury in the impeachment court.
One last question. There is a common theme or common words that come out. I've also discussed this for many, many weeks. I might miss some words. You can chime in. Accountability, rule of law, anti-Duterte, 2028 presidential elections, revenge, confidential funds. For you, if you were to maybe describe this impeachment complaint or what happened, how would you describe it?
Well, it's a concoction or a mixture of everything, no? I think there are legal issues about it, no? Yung pong mga issues that are being brought up na, well, of course, accountability is very important, no? Yung pong confidential funds. But whether we like it or not, Pinky, there's still some political
Nature?
it's still political in nature, no? And you know for a fact that, yung frustration ko nga, Pinky, one of my frustration is that, we have so many things that we have to do. I always talk about my advocacy on infra and healthcare. And these things have to take a backseat. Every time there's a squabble or any politically charged activity like this, of course, parang I envy other ASEAN nations, no? Not only Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, but even Vietnam. Parang they're doing all the right things, and while we are here we are fighting. Napakagay-away, I would say that, had it happened, sana 1 year before, kung 2027, okay lang. At least
Napaaga ang away ng Uniteam.
Yeah, ng Uniteam. God, I wasn't part of it. At least hindi ako part nun. But we could have had 5 years of productive things to do so that, we can stimulate the economy and play catch up to our ASEAN neighbors. So, napaaga, sad to say that parang less than 2 years, no? Nagsimula na with the People's Initiative, with the impeachment, Nag-away na yung mga with the Duterte,
Magkaaway
Kibuloy.
ba ang Senado at saka Kongreso?
Well, I think it started with the People's Initiative. We didn't agree on the onset, no, on the People's Initiative. So I think yun po yung simula. And then